definitely for baseball season, you want to have Scoreboard Don't Lie there.
It's Saturday, April 12th, and I got my 4 favorite matchups that I want to showcase today. But before we do, can we recap yesterday? No, we can't, because the games are still going on. We have Pete Alonso, a late start, 10:30 Eastern time start over on the West Coast. So as a taping of this video, we don't know the status of the bet yet, but we'll just recap it tomorrow. So, all right, let's get right to these great matchups. All right, first matchup, Mookie Betts versus Ben Brown. What do you notice on the screen right there? Someone's a 2-pitch pitcher, and you know what to think about 2-pitch pitchers. I love to go against them because it's just easier to decipher the pitches when you have to think about 2 of them versus, say, 5, 6, or 7. So I love this opportunity for Mookie Betts in this matchup. So all the data on the screen is from this year for both players. So Ben Brown loves that four-seam fastball. He throws it 60% of the time. What does Mookie Betts done against that pitch all year? A .467 batting average, 13 official at-bats, 4 hits, and a home run off that pitch. The other pitch, Betts will see 40% of the time on average it's thrown, the knuckle curve. He's only seen it 1 time this year. Going back to last year, he only had 3 official at bats last year, so that's a little bit of a wild card. But I don't think we have to worry too much, because when you look at Ben Brown's side of the balls, there, his batting averages against, this year in 3 games, you kind of are not that good. Let's be nice, okay? Let's just put it like that. A .429 batting average against his number 1 pitch that he throws 60% of the time. I mean, oh my gosh, 14 official at bats this year, giving up 6 hits, and then his knuckle curve, it's not much better. It's better, but it's not going to matter, hopefully. A .308 batting average on 13 official at-bats. He gave up 4 hits at those at-bats and a home run. Mookie Betts is on fire this year. Recorded at least a hit in 7 of his last 8 games. And then Betts, he's on a 5-game hitting streak. Okay, so the last thing I want to cover in this matchup right here is, again, that launch angle sweet spot I talked about, where when you can get the ball to come off the bat at an 8 to 32 degree launch angle, you have the highest percentage chance to record a hit, or basically the best batting average as a result from those angles coming off the bat. So it's important to be hitting a high percentage of a launch angle sweet spot, which Betts has a respectable 37%. So I love that. Okay. In conjunction with that, Ben Brown is pretty bad at giving up that launch angle sweet spot. He does it about 43.2% of the time. That's really bad. That's like, I forgot what it was. Like, is that like bottom 15 percentile in the league? So like, he's allowing batters to get into that range, which is, like I said, ultimately allows you to have the most success at recording hits. So I absolutely love this opportunity. Consider Mookie Betts. All right, next matchup. Same game versus same pitcher. This time, Shohei Ohtani versus Ben Brown. Okay, so still a 2-pitch pitcher, but the arsenal changes a little bit. Not from the pitches he throws, his number 1 and number 2 pitch, but the percent by which he throws them. Against left-handed pitchers, he throws the four-seam fastball 68% of the time, okay? And Ohtani this year against the four-seam fastball, 10 official at-bats, 4 hits and a home run, a .400 batting average. I love it. The next pitch, the knuckle curve, a .200 batting average by Ohtani this year. He's seen it 5 official at-bats, 1 hit. That's okay. It's Ohtani. And then when you look at Ben Brown on his side, now his numbers against these pitches against right-handed batters, which was what I showcased with Mookie Betts, was a lot worse than this. But this is still, nothing to write home about. A .286 batting average, 14 at-bats, 4 hits allowed off of his four-seam fastball this year. And then the knuckle curve, 11 at-bats, 3 hits, a home run given up to that pitch, a .273 batting average. I love the opportunity for Ohtani. He's recorded a hit in 10 of his last 14 games this year. And just quickly, the launch angle sweet spot. Surprising, Ohtani is so low at 28% of the time, but maybe he's underachieving. Maybe he's going to start getting much better at that, but that's fine. He's going up against Ben Brown, like I just said, with Betts, one of the worst sweet spot launch angle percentages in Major League Baseball at 43.2. I love the opportunity to target Shohei Ohtani in this matchup. Now, if you could be so nice to hit that like button, maybe hit the subscribe button if you haven't hit it already, and then you know what to do. Put a W in the winning put a W in the comments because we're trying to get in the winning column again today. So there's a free Discord link in the description of this video. Check it out. It's, like I said, it's totally free, and there's a bunch of stuff going on down there. People talking about NBA, MLB, and much, much more. All right, next matchup. You ever hear of this guy? Vladimir Guerrero Jr. We only use him like the most this year of any other player. Can you do it for us again? We need you to. Guerrero Jr. versus Cade Povich. And you can see Povich pitch arsenal in the middle of the screen. The balls he throws, the percentage by which he throws them. And he favors that four-seam fastball 45% of the time. And what does Guerrero Jr. do? He crushes it at a 317 rate. It's absolutely amazing. The curveball, a 500 batting average. A 267 versus the changeup, and then the sweeper's a little fall asleep a little bit on that one, I guess. Wake up on that one a little bit, it'd be nice, but it's okay because when you look at Povich, his batting averages against, I mean, oh my gosh, this year in 2 games, okay, his four-seam fastball, which he loves to throw 45% of the time, he just absolutely is disgusting. He can't throw it. A 412 batting average right now. I mean, that's horrible. Given up when he throws that pitch. The curve, it gets worse, a 429 batting average. The changeup, he's only had 3 plate appearances, so that's probably his best pitch, but he only throws it 15% of the time. And then the sweeper, the few times he threw it this year, I think it was like 3 times, and he got hit on it twice. That's how you get a 667 batting average given up. So I love this opportunity right here. When you see Guerrero Jr., what he's done against Povich in his career in the last 3 years, 6 at-bats, 4 hits, a home run, a 667 batting average. Absolutely love it. Guerrero has at least recorded a hit in 9 of 12 games, and 4 of the last 6 games were multi-hit games for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Talking about that launch angle really quick, a 36%, respectable for Guerrero Jr., and then Povich allows a launch angle sweet spot of 38.2, which ranks him number 105 of the bottom 105 out of 381. So that's not good for Povich, but it is good for us, right? That's what we're looking for. Someone's going to give up those launch angles that provide the best opportunities for balls to become hits, okay, when they're put into play. So I absolutely love this opportunity to target Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and as always, my official plays will always be in the pinned comments of this video. All right, in the next matchup, we got 4 today. Aaron Judge versus Jordan Hicks. And you can see, you know the deal is. Judge's batting average on his side of the ball is right there, a 326 against the sinker, which Hicks favors 57% of the time. The overwhelming majority of the time, Judge is going to see this pitch. Okay, so I said a 326 last year. Let's just hone in on this year. So this year, 7 at-bats, 5 hits, a 714 batting average. Judge against the sinker this year. I absolutely love this opportunity. Okay, the next pitch, the sweeper, a 283. The split finger, a 400. In the four-seam fastball, you'll see probably very little. He only throws it about 2% of the time. A 402 batting average. And then on the other side are Hicks's batting averages against. You can see top pitch, close to 300 batting average against. I absolutely love that every time. Sweeper, you can be good at 1. It's okay. And then the split finger at 250. And then the four-seam fastball, he throws it 2% of the time, probably because he sucks at it. A 500 batting average given up. Okay, so there's a little history between these two. You got Aaron Judge, 6 at-bats, 3 hits, of which 2 of those 3 hits were home runs off of Jordan Hicks in the last 3 years, a 500 batting average. Judge has recorded at least a hit in 10 of 12 games. And when we talk about this launch angle sweet spot, Judge excels in this area, 41.2. That's among the top of the Major League Baseball in terms of achieving that 8 to 32 degree launch angle, which yields the best opportunities to record a hit. Okay. And then Jordan Hicks, his launch angle sweet spot at 33.3%, which is just a tad below average or higher than, why did I put higher than average on there? Yeah, it's higher than average in terms of it being bad. Okay, put it that way. It's not good. It's average, whatever. So absolutely love the opportunity for us to look at how we can target using Aaron Judge in this matchup. So that's the 4 that I want to showcase, and here are the rest of the other good batter matchups. All right, for Saturday, there's just so many options. I just talked about 4 of them. You can see on the top of the list right here, Adley Rutschman against Jose Barrios, 25 at-bats, 15 hits, 4 home runs, a 600 batting average. It's insane. You're like, why didn't you focus on him? Well, I have certain rules, and Barrios just happened to be a little too good at his batting averages and his pitches. And you might be like, who cares? Look what the heck Rushman's doing. I'm like, I know, but I got a set of rules, and I usually play within them because that's how I ultimately have the most success over the years. I try to not stray too far away. With that being said, though, those numbers right there, I think that's a good opportunity, okay? So Rutschman, you might have something there if you look his way. Alec Boehm, again, look at this one, 14 at-bats, 7 hits, a home run. But if you look at Boehm, he's only had 1 hit in his last 5 games. To me, I'm staying away from that opportunity right there. Now, looking at Altuve, 14 at-bats, 6 hits, a 429 batting average. I almost had this one. If I didn't have so many options, I would have had him on the screen as a lean. Probably would have had Rutschman as a lean also. The only thing that held me from, really focusing on Altuve is the pitcher he's going up against has a 1.188 batting average on his top pitch. That's one of my rules is if you have a 200 or a sub 200 batting average, the pitcher on their number 1 pitch, that's the overwhelming majority of the pitches that the batter's going to see. Over the years, I've quantified it. It's just, I better off just stay away. But this looks like a great opportunity. It just doesn't fall within my rules. Alvarez, right there, Jordan, same situation. He's basically this, look at that. 14 at-bats, 5 hits, 2 home runs against Tyler Anderson. But again, Anderson, just first pitch is just it just doesn't fall within my rules. And sometimes rules are meant to be bent or broken sometimes. But, let's see. Let's just say this, though. In regards to Jordan Alvarez to record a hit, okay, you have to parlay him with someone else, right? Because hit props are really, minus 250 or what have you. So that's why I say I have pause when the pitcher excels in their number 1 pitch. Now, maybe, just maybe, Jordan Alvarez is going to make my home run list on my channel over there for this day right here. Because it's a big different story when you're getting big plus money and you see that he has success like that with 2 home runs. So you can take some shots. So maybe Alvarez is on my home run list. I don't know. I think I have like 4 or 5. I haven't finalized yet, but we got some home run plays for April 12th. So, that's kind of, we talked about Guerrero right here. You can see we got Judge on the list right here. Devers, he's hot, but against Perez, it's just a little bit not following with what my rules say. He's just a little too good to keep riding Devers, even though Devers is hot. And then the next slide here, you can see the rest of the players again. I weed out any sub 300 and take out any negative numbers under the verse column. And all that verse column is a rating system that tells you how good of a matchup it is for the batter. The best matchup for the batter would be rated as a 10. The worst one would be negative 10, which you will never see because I just take out all the negatives off. So if you saw a 1, it's basically barely an advantage for a batter, just so you can understand the context of how you might want to use that column ultimately when selecting some players. So that's about it. In the pinned comments will be where my official plays are. And I just want to say absolutely appreciate every single one of you. And I'll just talk to you guys tomorrow.